Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Stephanie and this is the Romance Genreathon month of May TBR and recommendations for you guys. As I said, this is the Romance Genreathon recommendations and TBR, actually other way around, TBR and recommendations video. So if you guys don't know, Romance Genreathon is a readathon that I am hosting all year long. Every single month I am coming to you guys on the first Tuesday of the month to give you recommendations and my TBR and the category of that I'm doing for the month. So this month I chose to do YA and new adult. So young adult and new adult reads. I picked this just because we're coming into the summertime. Sometimes, a lot of the times, YA books and new adult books for me seem to be lighter. I do have to take my adult hat off when I am reading YA books. So I take that hat off and read the YA book as if I was a young adult again. And then the new adult ones I seem to be able to understand and be able to grasp without necessarily feeling like they're unrealistic. Let's just say it that way, right? So here is my TBR, first of all. I'm going to try and read the Darkest Minds trilogy by Alexandra Bracken. I think I said that right. Yep. And that consists of The Darkest Mind, Never Fade, and In the Afterlife. Nope. Afterlight. And also, I think it's called The Darkest Legacy. I'm going to try and read all 4 of those books for this month because I watched the Darkest Minds movie and my son convinced me that I needed to go ahead and watch it. I had recorded it and he was like, I want to watch this. I've wanted to watch this and you need to watch this with me. So we watched it on like a Saturday morning, super early, before anything was going on. And I am like in love with it. I have a feeling that this series is going to be another like Divergent or Hunger Games for me. When I first read the Hunger Games, this is how I started it. I watched the movies and then I was like, I need to know what's happening. When I got to the end of The Darkest Minds, I was like, download, audiobook, download, yes, making it happen. The next books I'm going to try and read is I Dare You and I Bet You by Ilsa Madden-Mills. Both of these are college-based stories about sports, and Ilsa Madden-Mills is like my queen when it comes to reading new adult books, and I'm so here for it. Yes, I just am. I don't believe they are connected. I believe you can read either book by themselves, but I hope to read both of them. Yes. I am also going to try and read Lovers Like Us by Krista and Becca Ritchie, and that is because I read Damage Like Us a couple months ago, and I kind of want to keep on with the story, see if there is more to our characters in this story, whereas the other one was just sort of a setup and spin-off, lots of information dump, but I did enjoy it, so I hope to enjoy this one as well. I also would like to try and read Up in the Treehouse by K.K. Allen. I have been wanting to read this one for so long. I want to say when it first came out, I was like, this cover is fire, and I want to read it. I'm pretty sure this is a new adult book, and I hope to get to it. I would also like to finish the Royal series by Erin Watt, and that is Cracked Kingdom and Fallen Heir. I actually think that's the other way around. I'm not sure. But I want to finish the series because I devoured the first part of the series, the first 3 books in this series, in like a day. I think it may have been a day and a half. But it was like some readathon that I was doing, and I was like, yes. So many yeses. So I want to get to these 2 books as well. And then I would also like to read the After series by Todd. There is so much hubbub here on BookTube because I'm pretty sure it's a YA story and I just want to read it. And there's a movie adaptation out, so I just want to read it, yes. And then finally, I want to read Girls with Sharp Sticks by Suzanne Young. I met Suzanne in a Polycon, and these covers, her covers are like fire, but this cover seems wicked, and I just kind of want to read it. I'm pretty sure it's a YA, borderline, maybe new adult, but I'm here for it because it seems twisted and deranged, and I kind of want to be there for it. So now I'm going to give you some recommendations, and I forgot to pull them off of my big shelf over on Goodreads, so I just went to my shelves back here and pulled a couple. So here we go. Like I said earlier, I had suggested the Royal series by Erin, which is Paper Princess, Broken Prince, and Twisted Palace. I devoured these. These are sort of a Cinderella retelling, reimagined sort of thing going on. Our young lady in this story, she moves in with a family that her father knew, and they have to sort of welcome her into the family, but then she ends up hooking up with one of the sons, and it's just real interesting. Like I said, I devoured them. They were so good to me, and I really enjoyed them. Next, I'm going to talk about Dark Heart and Broken Hearts by Micalea Smeltzer. I've actually only read Dark Hearts. I haven't been able to get to Broken Hearts, but this is a duet, and it's a continuation of Jace and Nova's story. Jace is a musical guy, and he is heartfelt, and I really, really enjoyed him in this book. And Nova she has some secrets, and they are very special to her. I really enjoyed her part in this, and they both have secrets, so they have to learn from each other. So I kind of am holding off on reading this one because I don't want their love story to be over and done with. So it could be a TBR for me. It is a TBR. It's on my TBR, but I could possibly read this one this month as well, maybe, but definitely I suggest you guys take this one on. Earlier I said Ilsa Madden-Mills was my queen of new adult, and I have Filthy English and Dirty English for you. Two recommendations that I think are fabulous. They are set in college, and our main male characters are British, and they are lovely. Oh, yes. One has an issue with trying to sort of keep his life under wraps, and the other is a playboy. So, you have yin and yang, and then there are women that they end up hooking up with, and yes, so many yeses. So good. Neither one of them planned to fall in love, but they did. And then finally, I'm going to give you guys a YA recommendation that I think is absolutely superb. Some of the finest young adult writing that I have read. It is filled with issues that young adults go through, but also given lots of resources if this was to happen to a young adult, which I enjoy. It doesn't gloss over anything. Missing Parents. So we have the Seasons of Jefferson series, and that includes When Fall Breaks, Dead of Winter, and Secrets of Spring. All of these are interconnected. However, you don't necessarily have to read them in order. You can. They are standalones, but it is better if you read them in order and see the progression of the four kids, four high schoolers in this series. So, it ranges from so much, just so much. All sorts of things. PTSD, social issues, social bullying, social media type stuff, abuse. So yeah, tread with these lightly, but the issues that I've just named off are handled beautifully in these stories. Alrighty, so there is the TBR and recommendations list for Romance Genreathon. Let me know down in the comments if you guys are going to be participating with me for the month of May, and if you have any other suggestions so other people can find more books. Have you read any of the books that I just named off? Let me know if I need to scrap something off of my list and not waste my time on it. or if I should add something, let me know. All that down there in the comments. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And ring that notification bell as well, just so you can know when I release videos, which is Tuesday, Thursday, and Sundays for weekly book reviews. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.